Good evening, non-existent viewers. It is TVB, and I'm here today. It's that time of the year again. This is 4 times per year I make these kind of videos. One at the end of every winter, start of every spring, or end of every spring, start like end of April, start of May, or at the end of the summer, or and at the end of the summer, and at the end of the fall too. So like early November. Late November, early December. Geez, I can't really speak tonight. I make these kind of videos where I rank all the movies I saw this past season from worst to best. I used to do just every film I saw this month from worst to best, but I figured it'd be cooler to make these videos, I guess, more like quality over quantity sort of thing, especially because sometimes I don't really have time to see as many movies per month as I hope I would. It's like, so there's like 4 weekends every month, right? But that one weekend I'm out of town. That one weekend I'm not able to see a movie in the first place. So therefore, I think it's better off that we make these kind of videos instead. So yeah, this winter season, I'm looking at all the films that came out from December 2019 until this past February of 2020. So the past 3 months, I'll be ranking. I saw 11 films this month. So yeah, this video I'll be ranking them all from worst to best. I'm going to try to keep this a little more straight to the point as I usually do. So yeah, the worst movie that came out this past winter that I saw, keep in mind, this ranking is based entirely off of my opinion. And just from what I've seen, I'm pretty sure some films that came out the past 3 months that I've, just missed. Like, there's like some really bad horror movies that came out lately, apparently, like Brahms Boy and Fantasy Island. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I missed those. But at the same time, there's probably some really great films that I missed this past season too. So yeah, don't at me on this. Sorry, just a piece of gunk just stuck in my throat. Excuse me. And also, as much as I loved Ford vs. Ferrari and Parasite, you will not be seeing them in this video either, because those technically came out during the summer and fall, not during the winter. So sadly, I couldn't include on this list. But anyway, worst movie that I saw this winter is Cats. Honestly, this movie is so terrible. Like, everything I could say, everyone else has already said 100 times already. So, yeah, just Cats, This movie, it's like, I just remember seeing the musical when I was a little kid. Hated the musical as a movie. Hated the musical as a kid. Hated the movie as an adult. Like, geez. I mean, my uncle was working on the lighting for the musical when I was a kid. May he rest in peace. If only my uncle was still alive to see this movie and just how terrible it is. Oh my gosh. That'd be so funny watching and be mad at this. But it's like, Cats is so bad. It's like creepy cat movies. I would rather watch, like, someone on YouTube made a compilation of all the dirty jokes that have been made that were in the Cat in the Hat movie back in 2003 with Mike Myers. The video is 4 minutes and 20 seconds long, so hey, it's a 420 video. So yeah, I would rather watch all those dirty jokes in the Cat in the Hat on loop for 3 hours than watch Cats again. That's how bad Cats is. Honestly, I'm done talking about this movie. Second worst film that I saw this past winter is The Turning. Oh my goodness. Honestly, for worst, winter movie, it was really a very close call between Cats and The Turning. I'll go with Cats for the worst, though, because The Turning had some potential, at least. I don't know. Honestly, if I could make these movies tied for worst, I would, but, that's just not what that's not, what I do in these videos, honestly. But yeah, The Turning is just so terrible. It's really not scary. This is like so unscary that it's annoying how unscary it is. It's boring. The acting is so wooden. And I like the actors in this movie too. Like Finn Wolfhard, Mackenzie Davis. I've seen them do good in the past. Trust me. And there's potential for this movie to be good, but they just completely ruined it. And the ending is so, oh my gosh. This film doesn't even have an ending. I'm sorry, guys. It's insulting to call it an ending. It's such a big, middle finger to the audience. Anyhow, alright, let's move on. The third worst film I saw this winter. This is also back in December, which was the Playmobil movie. Why? It's just okay, I know barely anyone saw this movie, and trust me, for good reason. I don't hate Playmobil as much as some people do. But at the same time, this film is just such a Lego movie, like, knockoff. It's like, it's a musical. Whose idea was it to make it a musical? I can't remember a single song for this movie. I mean, I love Anya Taylor-Joy. She's a great actress, but, like, what was she doing here? Like, she could do better than this. And it's just, like, it's so stupid and cliche, and, you know, Playmobil is just, again, it's... We get these kind of movies just every year. I don't even remember much from this film. I get the ending with the T-Rex in the gladiator pit, and that was kind of cool. But like this one, like definitely has its moments for sure. But still, I would not recommend Playmobil. Like parents, your children deserve a lot better than this. And yeah, next film we're going to talk about is Like a Boss. This was the very first movie that I actually reviewed in this new decade of the 2020s. So yeah, it kind of is a little more special than, you know, other bad movies I saw there, but still, it's pretty bad. Like Salma Hayek and Tiffany Haddish and Rose Byrne, just, I don't know, there's no chemistry in this movie. It's supposed to be a comedy. I guess I would have liked it more if I was a woman, but I don't know, this is kind of a chick flick, but, you know, this film is just, again, it's just your typical disposable January comedy. We get these every year, and they're just not good. Like, just bland. Blah. Anyway, let's discuss the next film on this list, which would be Spies in Disguise. Now we're moving to some more positive territory here. This is the latest film from Blue Sky Studios. Like, Blue Sky, please, stick with movies like this instead of stupid-ass Ice Age sequels, please. Like, Spies in Disguise, Tom Holland and Will Smith, the voice acting, they work well together. They really do. And the movie raises an interesting question, you know, because Tom Holland's character wants, you know, military technology to be, you know, non-lethal, more oriented towards, like, not killing enemies because, the character's mom died in combat, or, like, I guess on duty because she was a police officer. So it raises an interesting question on, like, the ethics of, you know, killing, you know, soldiers from other countries, actually using lethal force on others. It's like, why do we have to, you know, keep sacrificing lives to solve world issues? So it does make a pretty unique commentary on that. And honestly, this film's really nothing you haven't seen before. It's like, it's relying on a lot of anime movie cliches, but I still, like, my friends and I had a pretty good time while watching it. It was a worthy watch. You know, the animation was very crisp and clean and colorful, and yeah, the voice acting's great, and there's some pretty neat callbacks to, like, James Bond and Kill Bill and other films like that. So yeah, I didn't review Spies in Disguise in the form of a video. I made a written mini review for alongside for Cats back in December. So yeah, if you guys want my like little thoughts on that, just go to my community tab, my YouTube page, and just scroll down until you see it. And yeah, next film that we're going to talk about is Jumanji: The Next Level. I still am not entirely sure which film I like more, this or Welcome to the Jungle, because both stand really good on their own terms. And like, I wouldn't mind like a third, or should I say a fourth Jumanji film, because like I'm starting to think Jack Black has the same split personality disorder that James McAvoy has in Split. Because how is he able to play both a teenage girl and an old guy while maintaining his Jack Blackness in himself? That's amazing. The performances in both in this film and the last film were so great. And once again, I didn't review this film in the form of a video. I made a written review for that also back in December, because I was going to just make a traditional review for you guys, but literally when I was about to record, my house lost power, so I couldn't review it in that sense. So yeah, my apologies for that. But yeah, Jack Black, Kevin Hart, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Danny Glover, Danny DeVito, and of course the lovely Karen Gillan. Oh my gosh, Karen Gillan. I swear she gets prettier every time I see her on screen, and she's just such a great actress. And like, I don't know, it's like when they go into their characters in the game world, and then it's like you see Karen Gillan's character with just running around in short shorts and a crop top. The whole movie just turns into like an hour long trying to get an erection challenge. Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah, but welcome to and the next level is a very worthy follow up, and I wouldn't mind to see like what the next film, if they decide to make another Jumanji film, would be. Like, they should call it, if they plan on just ending the franchise there, they should call it Jumanji: The Final Boss or something like that. Anyway, let's discuss a film that has stirred up some controversy from the fan base. That'd be Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. I really have a soft spot for like the new Star Wars like franchise, because it's like, 2015 was the year I first started reviewing movies, but it didn't really become a consistent, regular part of my channel until 2016. But even before it became that, like, I just remember reviewing The Force Awakens back in 2015 when I was only like a junior in high school, and doing a whole Star Wars week for my YouTube page where I reviewed all the older Star Wars films as well, leading up to Force Awakens. And yeah, it's just crazy how time flies. Like, Force Awakens turns half a decade old this December. And, like, just seeing how far Star Wars has come over the years, it's like, I love Force Awakens. I really liked Rogue One. I love The Last Jedi. Despite all the backlash it's received, it's still a film that I, like, consider a 10. I don't care what anyone thinks. And, Solo was good. Not as good as the others, but it was still good. It was way better than Phantom Menace and, Attack of the Clones. Do I really need to say more on that? And, Rise of Skywalker, I really liked it. Not as much as Last Jedi or Force Awakens, but I still really liked it. I feel like this is a satisfying conclusion to the new Star Wars trilogy. And the magic is still there after all these years. The theater I went to when I saw this movie with my sister, it wasn't that crowded, but people were still, like, clapping and cheering, be like, yeah, Star Wars, woohoo! And one thing that kind of bothers me from some people is, like, some conservatives have been giving this movie a lot of crap for that brief lesbian, like, pilot kiss at the end of the movie. They're like, oh, Disney's just shoving, like, LGBT propaganda into Star Wars now. How dare they? It's like, okay. First, personally, I felt indifferent towards that kiss. Like, I could have done without it, but I didn't mind it being there, because, guys, it's literally 5 seconds out of the entire movie. If you're really that, like, bigoted and narrow-minded towards the LGBT community to the point where just, like, 3 seconds, if not less, of representation from them, like, is enough to ruin the movie for you, that honestly says more about you than it does about the movie. Okay, I don't want to go off on a rant, but before that happens, let's move on to the next film. That would be Birds of Prey, which is the new DC EU movie with Harley Quinn, all these, like, female, like, DC heroes. Some people give Birds of Prey a lot of crap for being feminist propaganda, being like, oh, it's just pandering, it's just, like, being all so just woke garbage, that telling that men are horrible. I really didn't get that impression when I was watching it. This film was just a lot of fun. Sure, the pacing was all over the place, for sure. The storytelling really could have used some work. But I just loved seeing Harley Quinn work with, like, Cassandra Cain and, the other, like, Birds of Prey. Because, like, Cass is just so cute. And, like, her parents must be really chill to let her be in a movie like this with Margot Robbie and, the other Birds of Prey. And the R rating works for it. Like, it's not, like, on the same level as Logan or Deadpool by any means, but still, it really works. But at the same time, it's not gratuitous like it's R-rated like other films have been in recent years. And honestly, I consider it a shame that this movie bombed, because I really liked it, and I hope the DCU is like this more in the future. Like, I'm really, really excited for Wonder Woman 1984, which is, I think, my most hyped movie of 2020. And yeah, I'm just like, I feel more optimistic about the future of DC films, especially after Joker, winning 2 Oscars, for Joaquin Phoenix and the score. Like, yeah, it's just gonna be, I feel better about, DC movies now, thanks to Birds of Prey, and I hope that they keep this up. And yeah, now we're going to talk about what's arguably the best video game movie we've ever had, and that is Sonic the Hedgehog. This film, honestly, like, it surprised me, because I was cautiously excited for it because, I'm really happy that Paramount listened to the fans and, changed Sonic's design, make him look less realistic and more cartoony. Because, Sonic is just such a cartoonish, like, video game character. It's like, they better, just maintain that charm with this movie. But I was still nervous that it would be too stupid, but no, it actually wasn't. Like, the chemistry that he has with, the police officer is very well done. And, Ben Schwartz voicing Sonic, honestly, he sounds exactly like Sonic from the video games. I don't know if Ben Schwartz has voiced Sonic in any of the cartoons that have come out recent years. He might have, for all I know. I haven't really looked into that. But yeah, it's like the voice performance was fantastic. And Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik is just the Jim Carrey I've been missing. It's like, this is such a return to form for him. It's just that zany, cartoonish vibe that Jim Carrey has with all the movies that he's in. And yeah, it's just, I really wouldn't mind a sequel. I hope that a sequel happens. I'd be excited for that, especially with the post-credit scene. Like, I was just writing an essay today. I turned it in for my philosophy class, and I was doing some homework. And I listened to, like, what I'm studying and what my homework music is, like, Avenged Sevenfold, Dragon Force, Eminem, Disney songs, and video game music, like Skyrim and Pokemon music and from franchise like that. And I was listening to Live and Learn, which is the theme song from Sonic Adventures 2, and it was used in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. It was like, da da da, they're that way. It's like, yeah, I really hope they bring that song back for the soundtrack in the sequel. Hopefully that happens. And yeah, now we're really moving some very, very, very positive territory here. The second best film that I saw this winter is The Invisible Man. I just looked up a few days ago. Unfortunately, this film technically isn't part of the Dark Universe. I thought it was, but it's really not connected to the others. But you know what? That's okay. This film stands so well on its own rights. It's just John Cena got his own movie because you don't see him. Yeah, and just like Elizabeth Moss is like, she really sells a performance, and you really sympathize with her. And it's like, oh, you can see why everyone else thinks she's crazy. That, oh, her psychotic ex-boyfriend is, haunting her now, but like it like at the same time, like you feel what she's going through, and it's just, this film really succeeds at getting under your skin, and it received the first 9 out of 10 stars. This is the first like awesome film that I saw this decade, in this 2020. I really liked Sonic and Birds of Prey, but I loved The Invisible Man. It's like, I really hope, it's like, this year hasn't been super great for horror movies, as I said with The Turning, but The Invisible Man is definitely a saving grace. I really think there should be like an Academy Award category for a best horror film. That'd be pretty sick, paying like, homage to more genre films like action movies and sci-fi movies. Like, that'd be pretty sick. But yeah, like, I really hope that Creature from the Black Lagoon happens, even if it's not connected in the Dark Universe like this film was. I would just really hope to see, more like classic monster movies being back on the silver screen with like a modern twist. That'd be like so great if we had more movies like this, because I've always been a huge fan of monsters for as long as I can remember. And yeah, The Invisible Man just really, like, it scared me and it made me laugh at a few scenes. It's just like a very, very great film overall. And yeah, the best film that I saw this past winter, and you guys might have guessed what it is from the thumbnail. This film won Best Visual Effects at the Oscars. It was nominated for a load of others, including Best Picture. And that, my friends, is 1917. Oh my gosh, this might be the most realistic World War I movie I've ever seen. Like, just the performances and the cinematography. The cinematography, this film is just 2 consecutive shots. Like, The Birdman back in 2014. Oh, like, there is like one like slice in the middle of the movie, but yeah, the cinematography is so flawless. Like, I have no idea like how they edited this movie. It's like, that's just so impressive. And like, even Benedict Cumberbatch, just when I thought this movie couldn't get any better, Benedict Cumberbatch is in the last bit of the movie. And yeah, just, this one doesn't sugarcoat World War I in the slightest. It's gritty, it's messy, it's gross, it's it's emotional. Like, shell shock is so real, and like, you really feel for the characters, and it really puts you in the shoes of World War I soldiers. And it's just like such a fantastic film. I think the last World War I veteran passed away like over a month ago. Yeah, guy was like 111 or something crazy like that. Jeez. Yeah, but 1917, like, believe all the praise that it's received if you haven't seen it already, and give this film a watch. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what film that you've seen so far in 2020. What's your pick for best? I know it's only March, but just like, I'm just curious to see what you guys think. And yeah, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. That's in the description down below. I post a lot of like funny pictures and artwork down there. And subscribe if you haven't already done so, please. And feel free to support me on Patreon if you want to, support the channel a little further. My name is TVB9. I hope you guys have a nice night. Bye-bye.
Hello, housekeeping.
Ah, hold up, dude. Seriously, I'm about to die. Ah, I'm scared.
This guy can't snipe. It's kind of fun just fucking with bots.
Dang it! No, I'm not gonna die.
Damn it, I'm dead. Excuse me. Why, do you ever use anything besides sniper rifles?
Kill
confirmed. You gotta take
Mom,
him.
I was talking to you, right? No, not really. Dang it! Took my kill. Nope, mainly not.
Care package on standby.
SMGs are my other.
Yeah, I love SMGs. My favorites. Look, another care
War
package.
machine.
Another care package. Come on, baby. What do you got for me? Orbital VSAT. Oh,
VSAT on standby.
that's like the best
That's
you could
gonna
get.
help me so much.
Orbital VSAT is like a UAV on crack, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch.
Just having some hand-to-hand combat with my friend here.
Should I use my big ass toy or should I wait for it?
Here, I got an
Or should I
An
try to get
AGR.
another one?
I got an AGR.
Should I use my big toy that goes in the sky and flies? Or should I
Whatever you want, dude.
wait? I should wait. This orbital VSAT is helping me so much.
I know. Orbital VSATs, they're great.
Enemy down.
Oh, I'm on a kill streak right now. No, I hope that I could get a swarm. If we got a swarm, that would be amazing. But you know, I kind of want to save it for next round, the swarm. Hold on.
No, I was on such a good kill streak.
No, Wyatt. Oh, I bet. Yes, I got him.
Waiting orders.
And you got the last kill again. Come on.
Check and clear.
How ironic is that?
Dang, they destroyed me.
AGR awaiting orders.
Oh, I got an
Use your
AGR.
swarm.
I don't have it yet.
Dang it.
Friendly war machine deployed.
Whoa, man. Afterlife. Thanks, AGR.
No, it's me.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, I just accidentally shot one of these things into a guy.
Shooter down.
I also like the MP7 a lot more than the SMSMC.
Yeah, I like this.
I've been recording for a long
So do you want
time.
to end it after this or
Yeah.
something?
How about if we win this round, I'll end the recording, but if they win, then I suppose we could play for another round.
Okay.
Flash.
I got knifed.
Knife.
Friendly warthog inbound.
Knife. Oh, warthog? You got a warthog, dude? No. No! I was so close to getting my swarm! Damn it!
We'll make them fire.
Why? Should I upload this video?
Yeah.
Inbound.
You know what I want to upload though? That one in the
What?
chamber. That one in the chamber game we started off with.
Shooter down.
Like how in Ghosts you can give your riot shield like different attachments. Oh, nice!
Good
Nice,
job.
nice,
Get ready
nice.
for the next round.
Okay, Wyatt. I think I'm ending the recording right here. I've been recording for freakishly long. Well, if you watch this entire video, I'm very impressed. If you want to see more Wyatt in my videos, let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Switching
Bye!
operations.